The labyrinth gate thundered shut, sealing Kazu in absolute darkness. The last sliver of light vanished. Along with his party, a cold blue rune flared on the stone, silencing the mechanism. There was no handle, no release, only the echo of footsteps walking away.
You were dead weight anyway, Kazu. Consider this your final contribution.
Don't take it personally. The labyrinth demands a sacrifice, and you drew the short straw.
Kazu pressed his hands against the stone, but it was immovable. Then the roar came from behind him, deep, guttural, hungry.
I can't see its weak point. Without the party, I am blind. I am already dead.
As claws raked his back, his vision blurred. Then, something inside him cracked. A cold digital panel flickered before his eyes.
System initiated. Weakness I. Analyzing hostile structure. Weak point located. Throat.
The monster above him froze in a wireframe red, its entire skeleton outlined. A pulsing point glared at its throat. Instinct took over. A desperate thrust with a broken blade, and the beast collapsed. Steam hissing from a single precise wound.
That thing had a weakness, and I could see it. The system, it's real.
Weakness. Eye calibration complete. Active scanning mode engaged. All hostile targets will now be analyzed.
As Kazu peered into the dark, the system outlined cracks, loose bricks, and a small creature's exposed joint, glowing red. A quick slash at the glowing joint, and the creature crumpled without a sound.
Before, even these lesser beasts would have been a struggle. Now they're trivial.
But deeper roars echoed through the tunnels, reminding him that the true threats were still ahead. Then the corridor groaned. Stone ground against stone. The path behind him had rearranged.
The labyrinth is alive. I need shelter before the next shift traps me again.
He found a small chamber with a heavy stone door. Once inside, he wedged it shut.
Rest, recover. Tomorrow, I keep moving. They left me here to die. I'll prove them wrong.
He awoke to the grinding of stone. The labyrinth had shifted again while he slept, erasing his only known path forward. Then he saw it. A wide chamber, its walls covered in strange carvings of eyes and spiraling runes that seemed to watch him.
Deciphering ancient script. Analysis. Ritualistic language. Key phrase detected. The sacrifice opens the path.
Sacrifice? That wasn't random cruelty. They needed a sacrifice, specifically me.
Near a collapsed pillar, a torn journal page lay half-buried. The handwriting was frantic, stained with old blood. It reads, "Only the chosen can unlock the true exit. All others will wander until the labyrinth claims them."
Chosen? That means someone survived this before. And the exit is real, if I can prove I am worthy.
The carvings suddenly blazed with light, stone ground on stone as the chamber began to collapse inward. He snatched the page and ran, the labyrinth's roar echoing behind him like a living thing.
The betrayal, the sacrifice, the chosen, it's all connected. Whatever game they're playing, I'll be the one to end it.
The tunnel opened into a vast cavern. There, blocking the only exit, crouched an armored lizard the size of a house.
Warning. Labyrinth Guardian detected. Weak point identified. Submandibular joint. Probability of defeat without precise strike, 99%.
Under the jaw. I have to get close. One chance or I am dead.
It lunged, tail whipping. He dove under the sweep, the wind of the blow tearing at his clothes.
Now, its neck is exposed. If I can climb the spine...
He scrambled up the thrashing beast, each step a gamble against being thrown into the darkness.
Optimal strike angle achieved. Recommend immediate attack.
With a desperate cry, he drove his broken blade upward into the glowing joint. The beast screamed, steam and light erupted. The lizard crashed down. As it stilled, a faint essence rose from its core and sank into Kazu's chest. His body felt lighter, sharper.
The system is feeding me. Every kill makes me stronger. This is how I'll survive.
The labyrinth groaned, walls sliding into new configurations. Each step forward altered the path behind him.
It's like the maze is hurting me, or testing me.
Then, carved into the stone, he found a map, a crude network of lines with an X marked exit.
Analysis. Map corresponds to known labyrinth layout. Warning, exit guarded by gatekeeper. Identity unknown.
Too convenient. Is this another trick, or the truth?
He traced the route with his finger. Whatever the risk, it was the only clue he had. Using the system to navigate the shifting walls, he pressed on, the map's lines etched in his mind. After hours, a crack appeared in the ceiling above. A sliver of natural light, so bright it stung his eyes.
The surface. I am close. But the gatekeeper is somewhere between me and that light.
He tightened his grip on his blade and stepped forward, the distant echo of a heavy footstep answering his own. The footstep belonged not to a monster, but to another survivor, a young adventurer with hollow eyes and hands raised in surrender. He claimed his party had abandoned him too, needing a sacrifice to unlock the path. His voice shook with despair.
Another sacrifice. That fits the journal. But how could he survive alone so long?
System alert. Concealed weapon detected. A dagger hidden in the survivor's boot.
He's armed and hiding it. A threat, or just as scared as I am?
Kazu masked his awareness, returning the water flask with a steady hand. Trust could come later. The stranger proposed an alliance. Together they might stand a chance against the gatekeeper ahead.
Fine. I'll use his help. But the moment he turns on me, I'll strike first.
They camped in a narrow alcove, a small fire pushing back the dark. Neither truly slept.
The system's glow keeps watch. If he moves, I'll know, and I won't hesitate.
The chamber's ceiling groaned and began descending. The survivor backed away, his hand darting toward his boot.
The trap. He was leading me here all along.
But the stranger's face twisted with terror, not malice. He clawed at his own neck, screaming, "I can't stop it."
Parasitic organism detected. Weak point located. Cervical nerve cluster. Non-lethal removal possible.
It's not him. It's the labyrinth. Using him. I can save him.
He dodged the survivor's flailing strike, then struck the glowing point with the pommel of his blade. The parasite detached with a wet squelch, and the stranger collapsed, gasping but alive. Kazu caught him before he hit the stone. "The labyrinth feeds on us. You were a puppet, too weak to stand," the survivor whispered. "Go, end this. Stop the labyrinth before it claims more."
I am not like my betrayers. I'll find the core and destroy this hunger. Then I'll come back for you. A signal, something deep in the labyrinth is calling to the system.
The pulse led to a hidden chamber. In its center, a crystal glowed, and a crack in the ceiling let in moonlight.
Terminal interface detected. Sacrifice protocol accepted. Unlocking potential. Precision step.
Energy surged through him. His legs felt lighter, his reflexes sharpened to a razor's edge.
This speed, I can almost hear the labyrinth's rhythm. But it knows I am here now.
Warning. Enhanced abilities increase labyrinth awareness. Proceed with caution.
Near the crystal, a scroll bearing Ryo's emblem lay unfurled. Cold handwriting detailed a plan. It read, "Kazu is the key. Once the labyrinth accepts his death, the inner chamber will open, and we take the artifact."
They planned this from the start. I was just a disposable key to their treasure, Rio. I'll make you regret ever thinking I was weak. When I reach the surface, your heart will be my target.
Kazu sprinted down a long corridor, testing his new precision step, his body blurred, feet barely touching stone.
Faster than before. When I strike, I'll be a ghost, unseen, unstoppable.
The labyrinth answered with a puzzle chamber, whirling blades and hissing darts, timed to trap the careless.
Analyzing trap patterns. Recommend continuous movement. 0.3 second window between volleys.
Kazu flowed through the storm, the system's red grid marking safe steps. A single misstep would be fatal. Beyond the gauntlet, he found a stairway, a shortcut not on the original map, leading steeply upward. At the top, a colossal stone door blocked the way. Its surface burned with the same runes that once sealed his fate.
Error. Magical lock detected. Key required. Rune pattern matches sacrificial seal from gate.
The key. Ryo has it. There's no other way out. I have to find him.
Kazu turned from the door, the system's scan pulsing outward, searching for the faintest trace of human life. The scan narrowed to a single chamber deep below. The ground shook as shattered stone assembled into a towering golem.
Guardian golem identified. Weak point. Shifting core. Recommends sustained high-speed assault.
Shiftin'? Then I'll match its rhythm. Precision step. Push to the limit.
The golem's fist crushed the ground where he stood. He was already behind it, a blur of motion. He struck the chest. The core flickered, sinking deeper. The plates realigned, sealing the wound.
Core relocation pattern acquired. Next shift in 0.4 seconds. Strike target point, lower left quadrant.
Kazu moved before the count ended. His blade pierced the exact spot as the core surfaced, a shattering scream of stone. The golem crumbled, releasing a dense essence. It surged into Kazu, hardening his skin, sharpening his senses.
Beyond it, the sealed door. I can feel fresh air. I am so close, but without the key, I am still a prisoner.
His fist clenched. Ryo had the key. The hunt was no longer a choice. It was the only path to the surface.
Hidden alcove detected. Contains supplies and documents.
Inside, Kazu found rations, a lantern, and a detailed map, Ryo's emblem stamped in the corner. The map outlined a forgotten supply route. Ending at a surface fissure marked exit point. A note pinned to the map bore Ryo's handwriting, cold and precise. The note read, "We'll return with double the men. The artifact will be ours."
They're coming back. I have to get out before they return with reinforcements.
He followed the route to a narrow crack, daylight streaming through. He squeezed inside, but stone ground. The passage collapsed behind him, sealing the way back. Kazu stumbled into a larger cavern. The only path forward led toward the party's trail.
No other way. I'll find them, take the key, and make them answer for what they did.
The memory surfaced unbidden. Ryo's cold eyes, the gate grinding shut, laughter fading.
That look. He never saw me as anything but a tool. Now I'll be the weapon that ends him.
More memories. Mira's sneer when he missed a call. Tero's mocking laughter.
They treated me like dead weight. But dead weight can still crush you.
New function available. Mana trail tracking. Locating residual energy signatures. Party detected.
The system traced faint blue traces in the air. The residue of Mira's spells. Ryo's aura. They led toward the surface.
They're close. I can feel it. Every step I take is a step closer to justice.
The anger crystallized into a cold, silent focus. The weak linker was gone. Only the hunter remained.
When I find them, they'll understand what it means to be prey.
With the system feeding him their trail, he moved upward. The surface and his betrayers awaited. He emerged into moonlight, the labyrinth's stale air replaced by a cool night breeze. The exit was real, but so was the campfire flickering ahead. 3 silhouettes sat around the flames, laughing. Kazu crouched behind a rock, his enemies finally before him.
Carefree. They think they're safe. They don't know death is watching.
Ryo raised a flask, voice carrying in the quiet. The party toasted their triumph, oblivious to the predator in the dark.
Weakness. I. Target analysis requested. Scanning hostiles. Ryo, congenital heart defect detected. Stressor, elevated. Taro, ossified fracture in right elbow. Joint compromised. Mira, mana flow instability. Core vulnerable to disruption.
Every flaw is a loaded weapon. They're walking targets.
Red wireframes outlined each party member. Kazu's hand tightened on his sword. The hunt was over. Now the execution would begin. Kazu dropped from the rock ledge, landing in the campfire's light with a thunderous impact that scattered embers.
Kazu, you are alive? This is just pathetic. Crawling back like a stray dog.
He couldn't even die properly. What do you want? A mercy kill from us again?
The labyrinth clearly has no standards if it let trash like you survive.
A cold red light seeped from his eyes, the weakness eye grid overlaying them in malevolent crimson.
What? What is that glow, Kazu? What have you become?
I came back for the only thing that matters. Your key and your life.
Ha! Still talking big. You couldn't even read a monster's tells. You are still the same useless linker.
Kazu's blade slid free, a low hum, as he engaged precision step. The air sharpened, the camp erupted, Ryo's chair flew back, Taro grabbed his axe. The battle for revenge had begun. Taro's axe descended, but the system already painted the truth across his arm, a badly healed break, glowing red.
Ossified fracture detected. Joint integrity, 23%. Strike to disarm.
There's no need to match his strength, only his weakness.
Kazu stepped inside the arc, a ghost against the moonlight, and his blade kissed the glowing seam. The axe clattered free. Taro's roar curdled into a shriek. His arm dangled, the nerves no longer answering. He stumbled back, eyes wide.
You severed it. My arm. It's dead.
Ignoring his howls, Kazu turned to Mira. Her mana surged, but the grid exposed the cracks in her control like broken glass. She flung a lance of purple fire, but the spell wavered mid-flight, its structure bleeding mana.
Every spell you cast is a gamble, Mira. Let me show you what happens when you lose.
He flicked a copper coin through the worst rift in her casting. The lance imploded, the shockwave sending her crashing against a tree.
Wait, Kazu. The artifact, you can have it all. Riches beyond imagination. Just walk away.
You left me to die for your greed. There is no price that buys back that moment.
Ryo's hand slipped to his belt, a flash of steel, but the system had already mapped his every tendon.
Congenital heart defect detected. Stress level critical. Cardiac event imminent.
Your heart is failing, Ryo. Even if I spared you, your own body would finish the job.
Number my chest. It's tightening. What have you done to me?
The mighty party leader stumbled, clawing at his armor. The predator had become prey.
All his arrogance, and his own heart is the weakest link of all.
Please, I'll give you the key. I'll disband the party. Just let me live.
The key, handed over, but your life? That's not mine to spare. It's already forfeit.
Ryo's hand tightened on the key, but his eyes darted. He lunged, blade aimed at Kazu's throat.
Too slow. Ryo, even without this power, your timing is pathetic.
Kazu sidestepped, casual as if walking through rain. The red grid showed every muscle twitch before it happened.
You always said you'd cut down anyone who got in your way. Where's that strength now?
You are nothing but a link in the chain. I'll tear you apart.
But each slash met air. Kazu's after images blurred, taunting. The mighty leader flailed like a wounded animal.
Remember the gate, Ryo? When you closed it and called me expendable?
I only said what was true. You were nothing.
Kazu's sword flicked out, not to kill, but to slice Ryo's belt. The key clattered to the dirt. Ryo fell to his knees.
Look at you, on your knees begging. Just like I was, but I won't give you the mercy you denied me.
Kazu's blade rose. The tip centered on Ryo's heart. The red grid confirmed one perfect weakness, one final stroke.
Revenge protocol complete. Target eliminated.
The sword pierced through. Ryo's gasp was short, his body slumping forward into the dirt. Kazu withdrew the blade and bent down, unhooking the key from the dead man's belt. The cold metal felt heavier than it should. At the edge of the camp, Mira clutched her broken staff, and Taro cradled his dead arm. Neither moved.
So, this is victory. The hollow space where anger used to be.
He stood, turning his back on them, and walked toward the labyrinth's dark entrance, key in hand.
This is our doing.
Kazu paused at the threshold, the key cool in his palm. Behind him, the campfire sputtered and died.
The path back is open, but nothing will ever be the same.
Before he stepped into the dark, Kazu turned. Mira and Taro flinched, expecting the final blow.
Do it, monster. We deserve it.
You are not worth the kill. Live with what you've done. That's a heavier punishment. Spread the story. Tell everyone what happened to the party that betrayed the weakest linker.
Mira sobbed, her staff shattered. Taro stared at his useless arm. They would carry this burden forever. Without another word, Kazu walked into the labyrinth. The darkness swallowed his silhouette.
Navigating to sealed door. Estimated arrival, 12 minutes.
I am no longer the sacrifice. I am the one who takes. The inner chamber, whatever is there, is mine.
He passed through shifting walls unafraid, the key warm in his grip. The labyrinth no longer felt like a prison, it felt like a path. Before him, the rune-sealed door waited, its ancient lock humming with anticipation. He raised the key slid home. Runes flared white-hot, and the colossal door dissolved into a curtain of light. Beyond was a small, pristine chamber, untouched by ages. A single crystalline pedestal waited in the center. As he approached, a holographic archive bloomed above it, ancient symbols rearranging into a language he suddenly understood.
Origin data accessed. This system was created by the Ancient Ones to cultivate a worthy successor.
The system. A selection tool. Revenge was never the goal, it was only a trial.
You have passed the first trial, overcome betrayal, and proven adaptability. You are now deemed a candidate.
Candidate? For what? A higher purpose beyond this labyrinth.
New quest. Reach the top, prove your strength against other candidates, and ascend to the true pinnacle.
The archive showed a network of other labyrinths, other trials. The weakest linker had become a contender.
The labyrinth was just the beginning. I'll face whatever comes, and I'll reach the top.
Dawn spilled gold across the hillside. Kazu emerged from the labyrinth, the key cold in his pocket. The campfire was cold ashes. Mira and Taro had fled, leaving only trampled earth and a broken staff.
They'll live, and they'll remember. That's enough.
Quest update. Reach the top. Multiple candidate signatures detected across the continent.
The words hung in the air. A challenge, a promise, a new path that stretched beyond the horizon.
Other candidates. So the game really is just beginning.
He took the first step away from the labyrinth, the weight of revenge finally lifting from his shoulders. The weakest linker was a title that no longer fit. He had seen every monster's hidden weakness, including his own.
From here on, I choose my own path, and I will reach the top.
And with that, the hunter walked into the dawn, leaving behind the shadows that had made him. The labyrinth stood silent behind him, a weathered tomb for the man he used to be, the weakest link. Cold ash where laughter once burned. No trace of them remained. The system's last light pulsed, a final heartbeat, then dimmed into memory. He had no more need for a digital guide. His own eyes, once blind, now saw every hidden truth. The blade of revenge was clean, its purpose fulfilled, its weight lifted. Ahead, a world fractured into other labyrinths, other trials, paths that demanded a new kind of strength. But he no longer feared what hid in the dark. He was the hunter who had survived the worst. The quest to reach the top would sculpt a legend from the ashes of betrayal. He was no longer the weakest linker. He was the hunter who had seen everyone's weakness, including his own.